Canada stands as a quiet giant in the world of wheat production, a nation whose vast prairies yield a bounty that reaches far beyond its borders. It's a country that quietly feeds millions across the globe, providing a staple food source to countless communities. Its fields supply top-quality grain to bakers in Italy, where the art of bread making is a time-honored tradition, and to the flour mills in Japan, where precision and quality are paramount. In fact, Canadian wheat finds its way to over 70 countries worldwide, nourishing populations and supporting local economies. This impressive reputation wasn't simply handed out, it was earned through decades of resilience, constant innovation in farming practices, and a deep, unwavering connection to the land that sustains them. Despite a relatively short growing season and a harsh, unforgiving climate, Canada consistently ranks among the top 5 wheat exporters on the global stage, a testament to its agricultural prowess. The long, cold winters serve a vital purpose, naturally killing off pests and diseases, and the vast open prairies have become the perfect canvas, an ideal landscape for large-scale, highly efficient agricultural operations. Each year, millions of acres are meticulously planted with carefully bred wheat varieties, optimized for yield and resilience, then harvested with precision and efficiently shipped from coast to coast, ensuring a steady supply to global markets. This intricate system of logistics, combined with cutting-edge agricultural science, cements Canada's indispensable role as a cornerstone of global food security, a reliable provider in an uncertain world. But Canada's wheat story is more than just farming. It's a narrative woven with dedication and hard work. It's about a unique history, marked by technological breakthroughs that have revolutionized agricultural practices and smart policy choices that have fostered a thriving agricultural sector. Unlike the US, Canada carved out a distinct niche for itself in the global market, built on a foundation of unwavering quality, consistency in supply, and absolute reliability. This is the remarkable story of how a nation with a challenging cold climate and a relatively small population rose to become a true titan of the global grain trade, feeding the world with its golden harvest. Let's delve into the details and explore how Canada's wheat has shaped not just its own destiny and economic landscape, but also the diets and food security of nations worldwide, leaving an indelible mark on the global community. Wheat's journey in Canada began with early European settlers, who struggled to adapt Old World varieties to the harsh, short seasons of the New World. For decades, farming was about survival, not surplus. Meanwhile, the US expanded rapidly, with warmer climates and vast lands fueling a booming grain industry. The real turning point came with the settlement of the Canadian prairies in the late 1800s. The Dominion Lands Act lured immigrants, but the cold climate and short growing season made wheat farming a gamble. Popular varieties like Red Fife often failed to mature before frost, threatening the entire western expansion. Unlike the US, Canada had to innovate or fail. Necessity drove a search for wheat that could thrive in the north. This high-stakes challenge set Canada on a unique path, forging a legacy of agricultural innovation. The US is an agricultural powerhouse, a land of sprawling farms and advanced technology. It's a nation producing far more wheat than Canada, a testament to its scale and resources. The numbers tell a clear story: nearly 50 million metric tons. This is in stark contrast to Canada's 32 million in 2023 to 24, a significant difference that highlights the U.S. S dominance in overall production volume. But the story shifts dramatically when we look at exports. Canada, despite producing less, exports over 70% of its wheat. That's about 23 million metric tons, a substantial amount that reaches markets around the globe. This often results in Canada surpassing the US in global sales, carving out a significant niche in the international market. This export focus gives Canada outsized influence, allowing it to punch above its weight on the world stage. It's a key player in the world grain trade, shaping prices and influencing supply chains. Canada is supplying up to 15% of global wheat exports, a testament to its strategic approach. Canadian wheat, especially the high-protein Canada Western Red Spring CWRS, is highly sought after. It commands premium prices for its exceptional quality and consistency, making it a favorite among bakers and food producers worldwide. The US leverages scale for both domestic and export markets, focusing on volume and efficiency. But Canada tailors its system specifically for international buyers, prioritizing quality and specific customer needs. This strategy, value over volume, is a deliberate choice. It makes Canada a specialist in high-quality wheat, a recognized leader in premium grain production. The result? Canada is not the biggest producer, that title belongs to the United States. But it's undeniably among the most influential players in the global wheat market. Canada has cultivated a reputation as one of the most trusted wheat suppliers worldwide. Two nations, two distinct strategies, each reflecting their unique strengths and priorities. Both are successful in their own right, but Canada's unwavering focus on quality is what truly sets it apart. In the complex and competitive global marketplace, being the best, offering superior quality, can often matter far more than simply being the biggest producer. That's the Canadian advantage, a strategic emphasis on excellence, and it's a compelling model for agricultural success, demonstrating the power of specialization and quality in a globalized world. The turning point for Canadian wheat was the creation of Marquis wheat in the early 1900s. Red 5 produced great flour, but ripened too late for the prairies. Sir Charles Saunders crossbred Red 5 with early maturing wheat from India, painstakingly testing thousands of plants. In 1904, he unveiled Marquis, a variety that ripened 7-10 days earlier, resisted rust, and yielded excellent flour. Marquis transformed the prairies, unlocking their agricultural potential and making Canada a global wheat powerhouse. This breakthrough sparked a tradition of public investment in agricultural research. Federal research stations sprang up, driving continuous crop improvement. Canada's focus on science and public good, not just private profit, became a permanent advantage. The legacy of Marquis is still felt today. Innovation remains at the heart of Canadian wheat. Science, not luck, made Canada's wheat fields world-class. Innovation in the lab needed to be matched by innovation in markets. Early 20th century farmers, frustrated by unfair prices and high shipping costs, formed wheat pools, cooperatives that gave them collective bargaining power. These pools built their own grain elevators and challenged private companies, embodying prairie solidarity. The ultimate step was the Canadian Wheat Board, CWB, created in 1935. The CWB had a legal monopoly on wheat exports, pooling grain to guarantee stable prices and maximize returns for farmers. This single-desk system built a global brand for Canadian wheat. Buyers knew they'd get quality and reliability. The CWB's collective approach set Canada apart from the U.S. competitive individualistic market. For decades, this unique system helped Canada conquer global markets. Policy, cooperation, and trust became as important as the grain itself. Canadian wheat has earned a stellar reputation around the globe, and that reputation rests on consistent superior quality. It's a quality that farmers, researchers, and the Canadian Grain Commission work tirelessly to uphold. This is especially true of the prized Canada Western Red Spring, often referred to as CWRS. It's a specific class of wheat known for its exceptional milling and baking characteristics. The high protein content and strong gluten strength make it absolutely ideal for producing a wide variety of breads, from crusty loaves to soft sandwich bread. But its versatility doesn't stop there. It's also excellent for noodles, pasta, and a multitude of other wheat-based products. The unique prairie climate plays a crucial role. The long sunny days provide ample sunlight for optimal growth and development, and the cool nights help to ensure proper maturation of the grain, contributing to its superior quality. The cold winters, with their freezing temperatures, naturally help to control pests and diseases, reducing the need for chemical interventions. This combination of factors produces a hard wheat with a naturally high protein content and a lower risk of pest infestation. Canada's rigorous grain grading system is another key component of its success. This system is carefully overseen by the Canadian Grain Commission, a federal agency responsible for maintaining the quality and integrity of Canadian grains. The Commission ensures that every single shipment of Canadian wheat meets the most strict and demanding standards. This means that importers around the world know exactly what they're getting when they purchase Canadian wheat. This transparency and reliability builds trust and allows Canadian wheat to command premium prices in the global market. This reliability creates a virtuous cycle that benefits everyone involved. The high prices incentivize wheat breeders to develop even better varieties. It also motivates farmers and researchers to continuously improve their practices and maintain the highest possible standards. New varieties are constantly being developed with a focus on increasing yield, improving disease resistance to minimize crop losses, and most importantly, meeting the evolving needs and demands of customers around the world. Canadian farmers are committed to using the very best practices to preserve the exceptional quality of their wheat, all the way from the field to the point of export. Canada's unwavering commitment to quality, prioritizing quality over simply maximizing quantity, is what truly sets it apart and makes its wheat the gold standard that is recognized and respected worldwide. And that's precisely why buyers from across the globe keep coming back to Canada year after year. Wheat farming on the prairies is a battle against nature and markets. Short seasons, early frosts and droughts have shaped tough, innovative farmers. The Dust Bowl taught hard lessons in soil and water conservation, leading to techniques like zero tillage. Disease, especially stem rust, has driven a relentless race in plant breeding for resistance. Market volatility, trade disputes, price crashes forced Canada to double down on quality and reliability. Crop insurance and collective marketing provided safety nets. Every challenge from weather to world markets was met with science, ingenuity, and cooperation. That resilience forged a world-class agricultural sector. In 2012, Canada ended the wheat board's monopoly, launching a new era. Farmers gained marketing freedom, but also faced new risks and complexities. They now negotiate directly with buyers, track global markets, and manage contracts themselves. Some thrived in this open market, others missed the stability of the old system. Grain handling consolidated into a few large companies, changing the industry's landscape. The CWB was privatized and sold, ending an iconic chapter. Yet, Canada's core strengths, quality grain, strict grading, and research, remain. The open market brought more volatility but also spurred innovation in logistics and contracting. Canada still dominates global wheat exports, proving its competitive edge is robust. The debate over the wheat board's legacy continues, but Canada's wheat industry has adapted and endured. The future brings new challenges: climate change, global competition, and rising demands for sustainability. Extreme weather and water management will test prairie farmers. Black Sea exporters like Russia and Ukraine intensify price competition. Consumers want traceable, sustainable wheat. An opportunity for Canada's clean, well-managed farms. Precision agriculture, genomics, and data-driven farming promise higher yields and lower environmental impact. Canada's strengths, quality, reliability, and research are a solid foundation. The challenge: adapt to climate realities and evolving markets. If Canada brands its wheat as sustainable and advanced, it will remain a global leader. The quiet titan of the breadbasket is ready for the next chapter.